welcome back to the Blind Model Builder. My name is Rod, and I'm the Blind Model Builder. If this is your first time visiting my channel, welcome. And if you like what you see, please hit the subscribe button and go ahead and give this video a like. I also really appreciate all the comments that are being given. It's actually helping me decide what direction the channel is going to go in. If you've already subscribed, thanks for coming back. I appreciate it. Well, today we are going to do a Friday bench update, and as you can see, I am wearing red for remember those who are deployed. It is something that I do every Friday, and I will continue doing until all of our brave servicemen and women are home and we no longer have to send them overseas to do the stuff that they do. I'm really passionate about this. I myself was deployed twice when I was in the service back in the 80s. So yes, I get it. I've got a son that was deployed twice, and I've really felt for him when he was deployed because he was deployed during COVID, or that thing that we are not allowed to say, I guess. Yeah, he was on a carrier, and they spent 206 days at sea without seeing a port. And welcome home to the Gerald R. Ford aircraft carrier. That was a brutal deployment. I'm glad to see all you guys have made it back. Now, let's get to what this video is actually about. This is my Friday bench update. And today I'm going to do a reveal of two of my upcoming projects. And don't worry, for those that have been watching what I've been doing with the Glory Days build, that is going to be revealed on my Sunday Cars and Coffee. I think some of you are going to be surprised at the direction it wound up going. That's all I had to say about that. Tune in. But anyway, I have two builds that are coming up. The first one is going to be a build that I'm doing for the service dog group that I belong to. It is called Guardian Paws. If any of you guys are in the, or gals I should say, are in the Treasure Valley or the Boise area, please come out and visit us. Our our car show, which is actually a fundraiser, is going to be held the first weekend in September. And I'm going to have a little booth there just displaying some of the stuff that I've done in the past year. So one of the things I'm going to do, and this was actually a special request by the leader of our group, Tina, and it's not something I'm familiar with doing. I've built one in the past. This will be the first one I've built. I did do one last year. I wasn't real impressed with how it turned out, but I know a lot more now than I did then. So let's get the camera flipped around, and we will go ahead and show you what we have coming up. Just a moment. Well, this is the first one I'm going to unbox. Like I said earlier in the video, I have built one motorcycle in the past. It was a Harley Davidson FLH. It turned out to be a glue bomb. I think I want to try and get another one of those and rebuild it, maybe to a little bit better standards than what I did for my last year build. This one, on the other hand, doesn't look too terribly bad. If any of you have built this bike in the past, please reach out. Let me know what I need to be looking out for. But this is going to be my motorcycle entry into our car show build. I'll do a quick unboxing of it. The only thing I've done so far is I have taken and opened the box up. I wanted to make sure everything was bagged, everything was still there, and it appears it is. This was an eBay purchase from, I think, earlier in the year, maybe late last year. I've been kind of planning on what to build. From what I'm seeing with this one, just a second, I will get you guys resituated and we will take a look inside the box. Okay, start out with, we've got the directions, and honestly they don't look too terribly bad. From watching my friend Ed over there at One Team Garage, it looks like we have from step 1, which is right here, to step 10 right there. So it looks like it's basically 10 steps. Not too bad. We have another parts call out. I guess this is more of a, must be a decal call out for this car, for this bike, I should say. It doesn't look like there's going to be much painting involved, which I'm not going to be real unhappy about. I think I'm going to leave it, at least these fairing parts, these body parts that are molded in red. I'm going to go ahead and leave those that color. Just go ahead and shoot a coat of clear on it, polish it up, give it the wax treatment, all that. Put the decals down, put another coat of polish over it, or another coat of clear, I should say, over it. I'll probably wind up using the Kaleido clear on that, to be honest with you. Next, we have this set of parts here. It looks like maybe some engine parts, a little bit of chrome. Kind of like it that the chrome isn't overly saturated, shiny chrome. I kind of like that. So that what is that? That looks like maybe some under panel parts, maybe some suspension parts. I'll know more once I open up the bag. Next we have what looks like the engine. Won't have to do a whole lot with that. Maybe get the old Kaleido pens out, do a little detailing like that. This is all going to be pretty much, you know, how I feel about painting it. How much do I want to weather it up? Here we might have a little bit of painting. According to the box, these wheels should probably be more of a gold color. I have no problem with that. I can shoot the Kaleido gold over it. I'm also looking at picking up some of the Hobby Lobby paints and seeing what they've got in some of these colors. I do have the Hobby Lobby weathering kit, which I have started using a couple of those airbrushing. Not too bad. Haven't airbrushed them yet. I've just done some weathering with them, which again you will see in an upcoming video real soon. Then we have the tires and some other tires, hoses, parts like that. We'll have to get into that, take a look at it. The decals must be in one of these bags. Hopefully they're there. If not, I'll probably have to look at getting. Oh, here we do. We do have some decals here. Let me go ahead and open this and just take a look at that. There it is. I knew I had a box cutter out here. I'm still working on getting some of my supplies out here in the paint, or in my workspace. It's going to be kind of nice when this is finished because I'm going to have 2 different workspaces I can be in. Kind of looking forward to that, to be honest with you. Yeah, we do. We've got just a small decal sheet. Let's get it flipped over the right way. However, this is supposed to be... Actually, I had it right the first time. Right there. So not much in decals, which is kind of nice. Since I have this open, let's go ahead and look at the chrome tree. Chrome tree is not too bad. Kind of like it. And let's see what else was in this set of parts. You know what? I honestly have no idea. Oh, it looks like maybe some more body panels. Yeah. We'll get into the directions. We'll actually look at this stuff a little bit closer then. Let's get this repacked up. And we're going to get on to the next kit that I am going to introduce for this parts build. And this next kit is going to actually be for a group build that is going on right now. I will leave a link to that group build below. The group build is for, let me get my phone out. And I gotta find my glasses again. Just a second. Sorry about that. I know you guys wanted to get up close and personal to my double chin. Yep. And this is going to be a group build for Model Out Customs 385. He is doing a Oldsmobile group build, and from my understanding, the rules are pretty open. It needs to be an Oldsmobile or a Buick, if I remember right. And I saw the video for this, it must have been about 2-3 weeks ago. About a month, maybe closer to a month ago. And I was thinking, you know, I don't have many Oldsmobiles in my collection as far as in my stash. I mean, I think I have the Oldsmobile F35. I do have a 442, but I really wasn't feeling those for this build. And I kind of wanted to group this into my... I haven't officially launched a group build, but, you know, anyone that wants to get involved in it, I'm just going to call it the patriotic group build. We have, you know, we are celebrating the 250th anniversary for this great country we live in. So I wanted to do a red, white, and blue color schemed build. And this fits perfectly into that. Let me go ahead and I'm going to clear my bench a bit. I'm going to show you what that is. And then we'll do an opening and an unboxing of that. That is one I am hoping to get started on early next week. So just a moment, let me get set up for it. This is going to be my entry into the Oldsmobile group build that I had just mentioned. I will leave a link in the description below for his channel, and yeah, but this is going to be it. I'm hoping this will satisfy what he's looking for as far as a Oldsmobile group build. And it kind of satisfies what I'm looking for in the red, white, and blue scheme. And yes, there is some gold on it, but the really classy American flags do have gold in them. And I know, like, being in the Navy, if you've served so many years with distinction, you have the right to transfer over to gold in your rank insignia. So let's go ahead and unbox this. And actually, I have had someone tell me that these are old AMT kits maybe, but it's the first time I have built one of the JR, I'm gonna butcher the name, and I am sorry for that, but I think it's JR Savano's model kits. So let's go ahead and open it up. I have not seen the inside of this kit yet. A couple weeks ago, I actually showed this in another kit that I got from this seller off of eBay. I got them at a pretty decent deal. I've been looking at them at Hobby Link, I think it is, and they're getting anywhere from $22 to $39 for them. So I think I wound up picking this up in the low 20s, high teens. So yeah, with shipping, it wound up coming out to about 30 bucks. But let's go ahead and get this opened up. Let's take a look inside of it. And as you can see, I am serious about starting this kit. I have got my divider behind it. And if you've been watching me for any amount of time, this right here is something the idea I got from Papa's Model Workshop. And thank you, Papa, for turning me on to this. Great way to separate out parts and pieces. So I'm going to get the camera turned around again. Let's take a look at what we have in the box. Well, I want to start off by saying the box art on this kit is amazing. Let me go ahead and get this plastic off of it. There we go. Trash behind me. I'm really liking the way that some of this is starting to come together. And I'm not looking forward to having to share this with my wife again. I know the day is coming. But you gotta love the box art. Right there. Yeah. First thing I like is the thing is molded in white. Not a lot of flash on it. This body's not going to take a whole lot of prep. I do like that. And this is one of the eras of the Cutlass that people seem to overlook. I grew up in the 70s, so I was very familiar with these. The neighbor had one of these 79 Cutlass. His was not a 442. His was just the Supreme. So I'm gonna guess you got your pad printed tires. Very nice. The glass is absolutely perfect. And I mean, I don't know a whole lot about these, how these companies go about molding, doing their molds and stuff like that. But yeah, these molds look like they were relatively new. I mean, they look crisp and clean. Let me get this out. We're gonna go ahead and actually unwrap the stuff that we need to unwrap. So this kit can go straight into, or when I'm done with the video, this kit can go straight into my bin, and I can start separating out what I need for colors. And we'll see what colors I still need to get. So first of all, we'll just set that over there for now. We got the engine, seat, stuff like that. And can you imagine back in the day, they were racing with seats like this. If you watch NASCAR these days, I mean, those seats, they are hunkered into those suckers. So that is first piece of, or the first sprue. Next we have, I guess, I am not an engineer, so I don't know what a lot of these parts are. I know we have the exhaust coming out. We have what looks like the headers. We have the the radiator and probably the inlets for that, you know, the shroud, all that kind of stuff. Nice detail there. Oh, we have some roll bar, some suspension. I don't build many NASCAR. Matter of fact, this is actually the second one that I will have attempted since I've gotten back into building. And I'm going to apologize now. My right eye is doing things it shouldn't be doing. It needs to be adjusted. I'm waiting to get into the who I like to call my eye rebuilder. I need to get into him, and he's got to do a little bit of fixing in the back so it tracks a little bit better. So please, yeah, that bugs me when I kind of look at what's going on in the camera. So if anyone's really interested to see what an artificial eye looks like, let me know. I will kind of let you see what it is. I know I like to freak my nephew out. First time, I think it was at Christmas dinner one day. They were asking me about my eye, and it's like, do you want to see it? And my mother-in-law was completely and utterly shocked when I just dug in and tore it out. And here, look. Yeah, my nieces thought that was the coolest thing. My nephew dang near passed out. So, and he was in the Army at the time. Army, what are you doing? But anyway, now we have some more engine parts. I guess they're up here. We have the screen. We have some more suspension. I mean, a little bit of flashing, but I'm not real upset about that, to be honest with you. I mean, that's flashing that's on the sprue itself. It's not really on the parts. This is nice and clean. I love that. Then we have the dashboard. Be able to do a little bit of detail in there. And now we're gonna have the next set of parts to be debagged. I think I need a new blade on that knife. And here we go. These parts are rather large. All right, here we have the hood. Nice detail on it. We have some more roll cage. I'm assuming that's also part of the roll cage. I'm assuming that is the top of the dash. We have the drive shaft. That must be part. I'm hoping that's part of the roll cage. Not really sure. But yeah, that looks really pretty decent. Then we have more suspension, engine. These calipers, they are really close to what we're seeing now in some of the 3D printed. Those look really nice. Be able to do some nice detail in there. So far, this is looking like a fun kit. Yeah, we'll see when we actually start putting it together how much fun it is. But yeah, we got the firewall and more roll cage. Not real sure what this is. We'll have to look it up in the parts. Then we have the intake. Very simple. And this is a kit. Hoping I'll be able to wire it up. We'll see once we get the engine together and how that all works. And let's see, is this actually sealed? No, it's not. Cool, I can put the chrome right back in the sleeve then. The chrome, it is bright. Probably gonna have to invest in some, I think it's the Revell. One of the companies have a spray that you can put over the chrome to not necessarily dechrome it, but take some of the shine away. I'm gonna have to look into that. I'm going to put that right in the bag. Put that back in because that I won't be doing much with for a bit. Now we have the directions. Oh, I'll go ahead and show this. I guess there is a club that you can join for this company. I'll have to look into that a little bit more. I will wait and reserve judgment on whether I join that, what the cost is, stuff like that. But I will let you guys know in a future video what that's all about. Yeah, if this kit goes well, like I'm hoping it will, I'll be more than willing to build more race kits. Well, now this is kind of... Here, we have the decals. Well, that is kind of nice. It looks like we're just going to be able to spray it white, and everything else is pretty much going to be taken care of for us when it comes to coloring. Don't have to worry about painting the gold stripe on the bottom. I don't mind doing two-tone. I'm starting to get a little bit better at it, but you know, why fix something if it ain't broken? So we're going to put that aside as well. We'll go ahead and leave that in the box. Now the directions. These, I'm going to say these are, if any of you have built a Mobius kit, these are going to be on the same level as Mobius as far as the paper quality. Let's just leave it at that. The paper quality is great on this. And according to this, if we go by how Ed does it, there is a total of 23 steps to this kit. And I'll be honest, it is pretty well laid out as far as what... I'm going to block my face, so give you guys, I guess, some relief from that. But kind of give you a look, see at what we have happening here. And then we flip it over. And yeah, so this is what we have for the kit. And I like the way it calls out the decals. I mean, the decals look like they're pretty self-explanatory, but I do like this. So that is going to be my entry into the Oldsmobile group build, being hosted by, let me get the name out again and get my glasses. So here we go. Again, this is going to be hosted by, oh, come on, go away. There we go. Going to be hosted by Modeled Out Custom Z3855. And if you haven't seen his channel, it's good. I enjoy watching it. I might have to refer to, I'm going to have to get, I always screw up this channel name as well, because, and it's odd because I watch him all the time, but he does a lot of reviews of, because sometimes we feel bad. Really? I don't need to see a commercial. Again, glasses, where are you? And where is your, HPI guy. If any of you guys that are actually new to building, even if you've been in doing this hobby for a while, go to his channel. I mean, he has some outstanding tutorials. I mean, he goes through the whole process of unboxing, building, painting, and his reveal. He does it all in one video. They're about an hour long, maybe an hour and a half. I don't know if he's actually done this vehicle or not, but I know he's got a library of stuff that he has built. So go check him out. I'm not the guy that's going to be doing a how-to on building a kit. I'm the guy that's going to be showing you, hey, look at what I screwed up, or look what went right. I will maybe do some tutorials on, painting and stuff like that, or some reactions on some paints that I've gotten, how do they spray? I do have like I say, I've got a very exciting update coming. I'm hoping by the end of next week for a contest that is coming out. I'm not going to say too much more about it, but I've ordered something for this project alone. I'm really looking forward to it, and I'm hoping you guys will tune in. If it's here by Wednesday, I'll just go ahead and do it then. Otherwise, it'll probably be next Friday. It's like I say, I'm excited for it and looking forward to starting this next project, and it's probably going to take me a couple months from start to finish. So yeah, and yeah, hopefully you guys are excited to see it as much as I am excited to reveal it. So with that, I'm going to let you guys go. You guys have a great weekend and have fun building. And I will see you on Sunday for Cars and Coffee. It may actually be a little bit later in the day that I get it posted. My wife has informed me that I'm going to class reunion stuff, so that ought to be miserable. Yeah, I'm not much for big crowds, so yeah, that's going to be stepping way outside my comfort zone. So yeah, that's going to be tomorrow. Well, I'm actually filming this on Thursday, so that is going to be tomorrow after my VA appointment, after a physical therapy appointment at that. So yay. And then on Saturday. So yeah, Saturday is going to be a busy day for me. I'm going to be taking Rosie, my beloved Doberman Pinscher, and we are going to be doing trying to pass our first step in becoming a certified service dog for our group, and that's passing our CGC, Good Canine Conduct, I guess is what they call it. Getting her certified that way, and then we start going on to the next step. And if any of you guys have owned a Doberman, they are way too smart for their own good. Yes, my Dobie has caught herself a couple of squirrels, and she likes to proudly display them on the back step. Yay. So, anyway, have fun building. We will see you guys on Sunday.